I hope that I pronounced that right. And he's from Texas, I believe. Is that right, Lennon? Yeah. All righty. So before we get on to Rahim, next week, I believe we have Acoustic Gap with us, little bluegrass trio, and they just got a new member. Susan Holmes is their bass player, and Susan is absolutely fabulous, so do come in for that. And the end of the month, we have a country western band, so bring your boots and pretend like there's a dance floor here, and you can come have lots of fun with them. It's the Waylon Bailey Band, so they will be here. It's a quartet, Waylon Bailey. All righty. For lyrics that matter. Oh, so I'm yeah.
Yes, do it.
I'm going to introduce Rahim, but see, he's already here. Yeah. For lyrics that matter, melodies that haunt yet inspire hope, Rahim Quazi delivers, performing solo with his trio or full band. He's solo this evening, unless I sit in with him, but he didn't ask me, so I don't want to push that. No, he blends piano and guitar with rich harmonies, influenced by the Beatles, ELO, Dean Martin, When the Moon Hits Your Eye, Elton John, and Cole Porter. His music is heartfelt, earnest, and uniquely his own. Are you going to do all original stuff for us tonight, or a few covers?
Original, and then mostly original, but kind of throw in a few surprises that we can maybe all kind of jump into.
Okay, that sounds good. On the cusp of his 4th solo album, has that happened? No, you're getting ready?
It's being mastered right now.
It's being mastered right now. I have an album being mastered right now. Well, this is the thing, right? Okay. Rahim crafts songs like gardens, each bloom, a note, each garden an album. Hear him on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, and Pandora. And as you know, we operate on the generosity model. The only people who really get paid are our performers, and all the rest of us are here on a volunteer basis. So the more generous you can be with us, the more generous we can be with the events that we have scheduled. So on May 8th, check your table tents. We have Ricky Byers coming in for our first ticketed event. So if you go online, solidgroundsabq.fun, you can find out how to get tickets for Ricky Byers, and she's quite astounding, so don't miss that. And I think I'm going to get off stage now and hand it over to Rahim Quazi.
Thank you, everybody. Woo. Thank you. That's very nice. That's very nice. That's super nice. Well, for me, I live in Dallas-Fort Worth area, and Susan reached out about playing. And so what I did is I just kind of created an excuse to come to Albuquerque, which is always a good thing. I drive to Colorado a lot, kind of this way, and so I just jumped on it. And then I'm friends also with a few people you might know. You might know Annie Benjamin, you know, and she was a fantastic singer-songwriter. And you might know Robin Hackett. I'm not sure if you do. But I do. Yeah. And so we're all kind of in the same musical family. And so I feel great to be here. So thank you for having me, everybody, and thank you, Susan, for reaching out. So, yeah. And so the challenge tonight is I don't know you all, and you don't know me, and so we're going to just kind of break the ice a little bit as we go. And before you know it, we'll all just be hopefully swimming in the water. So hopefully there's water underneath the ice that we can swim. So we'll see. I think I'm thinking way too much. People say I'm in a rush, and nothing really gets real done, and I know that there's so much to do. In this life we save what time can erase. So maybe I'll get out of bed, set Set some goals, get ahead. Fill this shelf with books I've read. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Oh. Ooh, mm-hmm. I wonder what became of me, and what's up with this self-pity, man. I should focus on the love I see. In this life we take, what time can erase. The future is grace. In this life we save. In this life we take. In this life we face, what time can erase. So maybe I'll get out of bed, build a birdhouse, bake some bread, reconsider things I've said. Ooh, oh, yeah. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. Oh, thank you very much. It's a song called In This Life. And, they say kind of write from what you know. And so some of these songs, every song is kind of autobiographical, but I try to write them just a little broader than just for me in the mirror. And that's one of them, about what's important. So we'll switch over here now. So a lot of these songs are basically, just like that one, kind of had a sing along with part. Only when you're comfortable, though. That's part of the ice melting. And so this one, and what I'll do too is a lot of these songs, I'll just give a little brief so you kind of know what it's about in a way, like the relevance. Why am I singing it? And I'll tell you this, I'm a featured artist. It sounds grandiose, but I'm a featured artist at many Unity churches. And so this is not one of the songs, but I'm going to play some of those songs too that I have written for Unity gatherings. And yeah, it gets good. So I have a song called Supernatural, and it's about a man that can fly, somebody that learns they can fly. And then they realize that not many people can fly, so it was a little lonely up there. And so he came down, he just joined the human race again, And that's where he realized that he could touch people, he could help people, and be helped himself. But I wrote that song a long time ago. And so this song is the sequel to Whatever Happened to Supernatural. So the song is really, it's called The Man That Could Fly, like whatever happened to the man that could fly. And it has a little sing-along part, feel free, and it goes like this. Ba ba ba, ba ba ba, ba 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 ba, ba ba ba, time to check into the man that could fly. What's he been up to, and does he still try to touch another when life is no good? Or is he undercover, climbing Mount Hood? Ba ba ba, ba ba ba, ba ba ba, ba ba. I heard that he found the love of his life. Moved to Houston, sounds about right. Maybe it's a show, since it's a sign, because things don't always work out fine. Ba ba ba, ba ba ba, ba 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 ba, ba ba ba. Or maybe he's just trying to figure things out. Perhaps the flying just wore him out. Maybe he hungers for some good love, someone to curl up with that fits like a glove. I release the man that could fly. Find peace wherever you lie. Relax, you don't have to try. Time to check into the man that could fly. What's he been up to? We know he's fine. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bless you. You know, is it common the dust storm today? Is that kind of a, is that common? It was unusual. Okay, that's good to hear. And it wasn't like, okay, well, it's April, come on, you know. So here's one of those songs, and it comes down to remembering who we are. And it's kind of a long journey to that place. Because, you know, life kind of takes us on these roads, zigzaggy roads, and it's easy to get lost. We're just floating here, upside down. We stay so busy, we can't feel the ground, and we miss all this. Just floating here, connected or not. Our purpose is not so clear. We somehow forgot. We're here to experience bliss. Leaf falling from a tree, child laughing so hard, your partner opening up, exposing their heart, as we remember who we remember who we are. It's only you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So this will be a bona fide sing-along. Certain songs, I know. Okay, I'll just ask. We're gonna randomly make a conversation part about this. There's pivotal songs in people's lives, you know, that you hear on the radio or you buy the record and you hear it, and it changes your life. Even, of course, music does. But this song, I was going from Glasgow, Scotland to London when I was like 16. And on the train car, there was this group of teenagers, maybe a little older than me, and they were putting in a cassette like in the boombox, you know, and there was this one girl who's probably 17 or 18, but she had long red hair that was straight, but it was crimped. It was like red crimped hair, and I, you know, saw her. I thought she was very pretty. But I just noticed her, and she had this cassette, and she put this cassette in the tape player, and I just watched the whole thing like it was a movie. She's like, click, you know, pushes the button, and this song comes on, and then I'm watching her kind of from the corner of my eye, watching her sing along to it, and you know, I'm sharing a very private, personal moment with you all. I hope that's okay, but I'm watching her, and I'm thinking, wow. Just the way that music moves people. It hit me right then, like, she is completely gone. She's in this song. And the whole scene was so beautiful. Of course, it was a train. And of course, out the window was like meadows, you know. But it was this song. And so ever since then, I fell in love with the writer of this song as well as the song. And so maybe help me out here. Going to land. Should have stayed on the farm. I should have listened to my old man. You know you can't hold me forever. I didn't sign up with you. Not a present for your friends to open. This boy's too young to be singing. Here we go. The blues. Dogs of society howl. You can't plant me in your penthouse. Going back to my plow. Back to the howling, go out in the woods, hunting the horny-backed toad. Oh, I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. Shoot down the plane, take you a couple of hot teas and, you know, to get you on your feet again. Maybe you'll get a replacement. There's plenty like me to be found among girls who ain't got a penny, sniffing for tidbits like you on the ground. Society howl. You can't plant me in your penthouse. Going back to my plow. Back to the howling, all out in the woods, hunting the honey-backed toad. Oh, I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick Thank you. Thank you. See, we're melting the ice a little bit. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. I wrote a song called "Born on a Sunday," and it's because I was born in San Francisco, and so once again they say write what you know. So I wanted to write a song, but I didn't want to write it just about me. So I kind of broadened it out, and I made it into kind of like the 4 stages of life. And in the stages of life, we're born, we learn to walk. Maybe that's a metaphor for something. We fall in love, and then eventually we pass away. And so this song, I made this, it's about me deep in there because I was the person born there. And so I'm writing about my experience, but I kind of put it into, what's it called? Like the form of the 4 stages of life. And there's a part to sing along to that you'll hear, and if you so choose. I was born on a Sunday with a view of a gold gate, and the walls were moving as I reached my hand to you. Learn to walk on a steep hill, falling down my first thrill. All along, you beside me, with your arms reached out. I can still remember sunny days in September. All my days fell in love on a Tuesday. You were hands through my wet clay, and the walls were moving as I reached my heart. I had tasted clouds, felt the heat. Sun was out as the trees swayed and the walls stopped moving as I reached my hand to you. I can still remember sunny days in September. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Born on a Sunday. Was anybody else here born in San Francisco? No? Okay. Just checking, you know. This is probably the strange days we're living through. I think we can all agree. To say the obvious. And so I wrote a song called Nobody's Fine. But everyone tries. Because you can't leave a song just about nobody's fine. That's not fun at all. That's not a good song. But we try. So, how are you? Sunny or blue? I'm asking for your honesty. Into your eyes, I want to see you. I've never been better, my friends. Disregard this breaking heart. Dare I share the hardest part? Don't say it. Don't say it. Nobody's fine. Nobody's fine. Everyone tries, but nobody's fine. What's that you say? They're taking you away. I could have sworn last week you said you got the job full steam ahead. Don't say it. Please say it. Nobody's fine. Nobody's fine. Everyone tries, but nobody's fine. My father's in a home looking so much older. My son fell down and bruised his shoulder. My girlfriend's on a trip with some other guy. I'm smiling at you and I want to cry. Everyone tries, but nobody's fine. So next time, my dear, just whisper in my ear. I really want to hear from you your victories and honest truth. There you go. So, thank you. That's a lot. That's a lot to lay on you. But really, it comes down to, we just never know what we're all, our close friends might know. But the people we're walking down the street against, or in traffic, or in a unity spiritual center, our neighbors, we just don't know, Seems like everybody's carrying some weight. And it's such a good reminder to myself just to be gentle as possible. Oh, hello. It's funny because these lights are here and you can't really see them, but they're very bright from right here and they're fine. But it blinds, like a blind spot. And so all of a sudden my eyes focused and I saw three lovely people right over there. It's like, it's almost like a balcony, except it's on the main floor. It's like, like in the Muppets, you know. So. But well, thank you, Susan, once again for reaching out, and yeah, she's quite an organizer. And thank you. I mean, really, from me to you, thank you for being here right now, because it's sight unseen and it sounds unheard, and you're brave. And all I'm doing, I'm just kind of trying to open myself up to channel music, you know. So thank you for being here, because it takes effort to get out of the house, you know. So, and it takes a lot of effort sometimes, mentally and physically, you know. And I recognize that because I'm in the same boat. So this one, if you're so willing, has a percussion part, and it's a rhythm that goes like, let me see. Okay, it goes like boom, 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 boom. I don't know. You can maybe do it on your lap, just for a minute. Just do it for like 30 seconds, because it'll get tiring. But at least it'll start the song out. And so it's like, here we go. That little thing in there. Okay. You're just going to start me out, because I know it'll get tiring. I'll wait forever. Thank you. Just to see you smile like manna from heaven, falling through. Just when you're falling, I'll be there to hold your hand like manna from heaven, falling through. When all is through, if this is your time, we're falling too. Oh, manna from heaven, falling through, fall to manna for you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for starting me out. So I asked my father what his favorite word was, and he passed away, but in one of our conversations, I asked him, what's your favorite word? You know, does anybody in here have a favorite word? Maybe think about that. I'm going to put it on you, because we're gonna talk about it. So be thinking of your favorite. You know, it's a weird question, you know, like, but I think most of us weirdly have a word that really like describes something that we love, and I'll tell you mine. But my father's, and he's a Pakistani man, and he's a CPA, and he worked for the Army and Air Force Exchange Service. Very, 5 languages, all these things. But he had one favorite word, and phantasmagorical. that's a pretty good one. It's long, and it has like a whole lyrical, kind of macabre, theme. Phantasmagorical. Came right out of his mouth. He didn't even have to think about it. It was like, whoa. And so he asked me what mine was. And I told him, it's apricity. Has anybody heard that word? It's a lost word, apricity. Apricity. I understand you not knowing it, because it's a word that so many words just go away. Like after 100 years, they're gone, And so apricity describes a feeling. And what the definition is, it's the feel of the winter sun on your face. Yeah, it's a very specific feeling, and we all know it because you reacted, And you know how it is if you're cold outside, but then you're like, oh, that feels so good, That's apricity. A-P-R-I city, like city, apricity. And so anybody want to volunteer your favorite word? I know, I should have saved mine. Well, I didn't want to say mine after. That would have been really Well, say it, because we're going to learn. Tell it. Oh, phantasmagorical. But did you have one? Oh my gosh, she cut right to it. But really, and it's like amore, liebe, Okay, here, this is a chord for love, like. Okay, okay. Other thoughts of amazing words in your life? Cat? Wow. Cat. Wow. Not feline, but cat. Because that must mean something. You must be a cat person. Okay, cat. What's the sound for cat? Well, it has to be more like, it's probably a cat. No, that's weird. Okay, that's good. Cat. Well, in Turkish, it's kete, K-E-T-I, kete. Kete. It's very similar to cat, So, anybody else? Say again? Palm tree? Palm tree, wow. Because, it's amazing, because, it's the images, right? It must be the experience of kind of being under one, or just feeling the shade, that break from the sun, and you're just feeling the ocean breeze, So, palm tree, like golly. Oh, it sounds like, no. I got nothing for palm tree. What kind of sound is that? Oh, yeah. Okay, how about one more? There's got to be another word. Peace. Oh, well, it's a great word. And I think we need peace, more love and peace, and palm trees, more palm trees too. Peace, gosh, peace. And I think is it Latin or pause, and then also shalom, right? Shalom. Yeah. Well, I wrote a song called In My Blood, and I incorporated my favorite word into it, but not the actual word, but I kind of used the summer sun and the winter sun to kind of show the difference between different stages of life, where we start out like fire and maybe forcing and pushing, to the winter sun, which is just soothing and soft, but yet still very like life-changing and warming, you know. And so in our blood, we're raised, we're born with heredity, and then we're also raised in an environment. And so kind of within our blood, we are who we are. And then along the way, as we know, and I'm not telling you anything you don't know, because you outnumber me, for one thing, and you have some of you have much more life experience than I do, so it's like, what's he talking about? And no, but what I'm saying is, there comes a point, as we know, in our lives, and it could be when we're 10 years old, but it could be when we're 35 or 70, you know, whatever. And that we're always unlearning, and we're always learning, and we're always shedding some of the stuff that we were raised with, you know. Maybe how we parent, or how if we have anger, or any of those things, or how we love, or how we find peace, you know. And so there's two stages of our lives. It seems like there's the before and after. It's like who we were and who we are, who we're becoming, you know. And so this song is called In My Blood, and it's about that. In my blood a man exists, to walk away, even shake a fist. That's over now. That's over now. He used to say that love was fun, hot on his face, the summer sun. That's over now. That's over now. A heart that beats slower than the stars that fall to the ground, never making sounds. Blood, a man awakes to figure out just what it takes to turn around. And though he cries for his mistakes, the winter sun now warms his face. It's better now. It's better now. A heart that beats slower than the stars that fall to the ground, never making sound. Is off with eyes so closed, the curtains drawn, nothing's exposed unless the lights are down. It's not enough these many years, what's worked before to calm the fears, I had to let them drown. Oh. Ground, never making sound. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, do we all remember like the junior high or high school or the dance? You remember the dances? They're painful sometimes to remember. Isn't that weird? We all can agree on that. It was painful. So, and I know for me, and this is probably universal, it was always the last dance that you finally ask the person, and then that person, well, let's just say in the happy ending, says, yeah, and so you stand around for 2 hours, you finally ask that person, and they say yes, in this version of the story, and then you have that dance, and it's great. It's like the best 3 minutes of your life, and you're like, it's a slow dance too. It's the last song, so it's a slow dance. And you're like, oh, this is so nice to be so close, And then it's like, of course it's in a gymnasium, right? And so right after that dance, the lights turn on, and your parents are outside waiting to pick you up. Get it? And then the teachers and the administration is like, all right, you got to go. And you're like, but you're just getting started. It's like, but in your head, I wasted 2 hours and 57 minutes of that time. I was just standing there like, I really want to ask her. So, I'm sorry to make y'all think about that again, but that's and so this song was written in honor of all of us, and that would have, like what I should have said when I had the chance. Please walk a mile or two. Let's figure out just who we're becoming. Oh, I am missing you. Please turn and look my way. I'll memorize your eyes like the morning. Oh, I will come to you. I never knew the times I wasted staring at the walls, promises that I've forgotten or never kept at all. I was the trip before the fall. Oh, please lean against this wall. Let me trace your hair as it's falling. Oh, I am falling too. Times I wasted staring at the walls, the promises that I'd forgotten and never kept at all. I was the fool upon the wall. Yes, I was. left me now. See, it's a sad song in this case. It sounds kind of happy, but it's kind of sad because this person didn't say it when he had the chance. And so he's asking her, never have to say that you're leaving. Oh, you have left me now. Thank you. Phew, this is like a therapy session up here. Oh, good. Wow, thank you. Did you say that? That was nice, because I wasn't looking and I just heard a voice. I looked up and I thought I saw the last part of your lips moving. And I said, must have been you. It was her. I was the... That's right. That's right. So one more song, and then we'll take a break, and stick around. We'll play some more songs, and we'll have more conversations, really, because that's in this situation. That's the best, sweetest candy to me. It's almost kind of like getting into each other's heads a little bit, and not really a active, passive situation. It's more like let's take the time, to know each other a little bit. So many more songs and a few surprises. So and then we'll kind of get a little more into. Actually, we'll do that right now. This last song. This is a song called "Love Is in Me Now" that I wrote for a service. Is in me now. It's always showing, it's always growing now. Palm trees. I left out a word though. Cats. Peace is in me now. It's always growing, it's always flowing now. Breathe. Breathe. Thank you very much. All right. So we're going to take a thank you. I felt that, and I feel like we felt that together, and that feels really good. Lots of feels. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back in a little bit, but make sure to enjoy some of those amazing cookies and snacks back there too. So thank you for being here. Oh, and the merch. The T-shirts are $15, and the CDs are $10, and there's a basket. It's just an honor system. And then there's cards there for free of the Ghost Hunting album. Feel free just to take a card, and it's got a download code on it. So it's kind of a gift. Just take it and take basically a free album. All right.
Yep. Another round of applause for Rahim. Thank you so much. Beautiful, beautiful melodies, really. So, I forgot to do the housekeeping like Gil always does, and now it's too late. But if you need to leave, there's also a door right there, an exit, and the one you came in. And we do have bathrooms right around the corner there. Now, I just wanted you to know that. And please enjoy those snacks back there. And thanks for coming. And Rahim will be back in maybe about 15 minutes. All righty. Thank you, guys.
these stories of where I've been, and now I got to where I am. But these stories don't mean anything when you've got no one to tell them to. It's true, I was made for you. I climbed across the mountain tops, swam all across the ocean blue. I crossed over lands and I wrote all rules, and baby I broke them all for you. Oh, because even when I was flat broke, you made me feel like $1,000,000. You do. I was made for you. You see the smile that's on my mouth, it's hiding the words that don't come out. All of my friends who think that I'm blessed, they don't know my head is a mess. No, they don't know who I really am, and they don't know what I've been through like you do. And I was made for you. All of these lines across my face tell you the story of who I am. So many stories of where I've been, and now I got to where I am. Oh, but these stories don't mean anything when you've got no one to tell them to. It's true, I was made for you. Oh yeah, it's true that I was made for you. Come back now, even if you call me out. You might be angry now, of course you are. I'm scared too, didn't mean to take it out on you. I know I always do. You're the strongest person in the room. Turn back time, help me to rewind, and we can find ourselves again. It's not too late. Either way, I lose you in these silent days. It wasn't right, but it was right on time. Don't look down, I can feel it when your heart starts aren't you, boy? With your quiet voice and impeccable style. Don't ever let them steal your joy and your gentle ways to keep them from running wild. They can kick dirt in your face, dress you down and tell you that your place is in the middle when they hate the way you shine. I see you tugging on your shirt, trying to hide inside of it and hide how much it hurts. Let 'em laugh while they can. Let 'em spin, let 'em scatter in the wind. I have been to the movies, I have seen hands, and the jokes are discouraged, don't you, girl? It's your brother's world for a while longer. You gotta dance with the devil on a river to beat the stream. Call it living the dream, call it kicking the ladder. They come to kick dirt in your face, to call you weak and then displace you after carrying your baby on your back across the desert. I saw your eyes behind your hair, and you're looking tired, but you don't look scared. Let 'em laugh while they can. Let 'em spin, let 'em scatter in the wind. I have been to the movies, I've seen hands, and the jokes are
welcome back, and thank you for not running out the doors and getting out of here. So in the studio, there comes a time when you have to record your vocals for the song. And but along the way, when you're recording, a lot of times you put a scratch vocal down. And that scratch vocal can just be gibberish. Or it can be humming, or it can be anything that kind of just does the melody. And so I got finished with the song, and it was time to do the real vocals. And I listened to it with the engineer, and we were like, I think it's finished, just as it is. And I'm like, but I didn't sing the words. He's like, yeah, but sounds good. And so that's what this is. It's called Say These Words. You see what I'm saying? But then I did have these words. And this is what's on the song too. Hold me close, closer than yesterday. If only I'd hear you say these words. Closer than yesterday. If only I'd hear you say these words. Oop, there we go. Thank you. Yeah. Words. 80% of communication is body language. It's not what we say. It's how we say it, and how we're standing, and how we're looking, and the look on our face. So okay, I'm gonna shift here. This is another song that I've played in a unity kind of gathering. I wrote it before that because I got so inspired by watching these kites in the sky. And it was one of those kite things, and there was like 15 kites just doing their thing. And then once in a while, you'd see like one get away, and you would just see one kind of just go off, And then sometimes it'd get too windy, and I noticed these people, it's like, well, got to pull it in. Otherwise, it would just destroy the kite, or just too much. And so this song is called Flying Kites, and it's about knowing that it's okay sometimes just to pull in that string, to pull it in and then start over again. So in the descriptive nature of music, these are the kites. These are the kites flying. I didn't have to tell you that. What am I doing? And now I'm stopping in the middle of that. I didn't have to do that either. So pull it in and fly your kite again. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I'll pick it up now, pick up the tempo a little bit. And I was in a yoga class that was life-changing. You know, there's like power yoga and there's all these different things. But then there's the kind you go in and it's very spiritual. They kind of infuse little thoughts in your head in a good way, you know. And one of the teachers said, like, who am I? He was asking, who am I, you know? And I said, came to everybody and asked, like, who? And I said, you're my mirror. You're my mirror. And it kind of just came out of me. It's like, you're my mirror. And so we talked about it, about how really what we see is kind of what we're reflecting back, and we're picking it up, and it becomes a loop. And so it is a real thing, what we see and how we carry ourselves. And so this song is called The Mirror, and it's kind of a little whimsical because this is a journey of a song that takes kind of like where, once again, like In My Blood, about where we're starting and where we're ending, what we realize after a while, that the mirror in you is the mirror in me, that we're just reflecting off each other. So, and so I use zodiacs in here. So you'll hear some like little strategically placed zodiac signs, almost part of the deal of like the people we come across. And the people like earlier before were evolved, but people you blame for why things didn't work out. It was that certain Pisces, or it was, he was a Virgo, But, but then you realize, wait a minute, all of my circumstances, that I guess probably if I put, I was creating my own reality in so many ways. So this is called the mirror. There's a whistling part in it too, if anybody can whistle. Well, everybody can whistle in here. Most people can. It's a lost art, I'm sorry to keep talking through this, but that's your part too. You're going to go, and I'll cue you. But it'll be really cool because I can't really, I'll try to sing it too, but. Harmony too if you want to. I promise the song is going to start any second. Here it goes. Sometimes mirrors do not reflect true light. And that tells me that something about today's not right. Is it Pisces hanging onto the moon that makes me feel I'm balancing on balloons? Won't someone help me remember the preciousness of the image staring right back through this glass piece? Was it Libra in love with a golden hair, or Virgo taking without a care? Oh, mirror, I've fallen through the other side of you. Whistle. Yeah. Oh, Aries gives me the air that I breathe deep, reminds me of what a heart needs. Oh, now I see the mirror in you is the mirror in me too. There we go. Wow. Thank you very much. That's a fun one. It's a fun one. Okay. All right. This next song is a deep dive, and I think we're there. It's called Something from Nothing, and okay, sorry. My damn ear. So, Something from Nothing, kind of coming to that reality that everything is from nothing. Somehow we're here. Friendships just exist only when we meet each other, and then there's something. Art, music, songs, Sorry. Something from nothing is happening. That's what we are. Love is ignited from spiraling pieces of stars. Something from nothing is happening, expanding in us. Love is the universe reaching our hearts. Need to take a deeper breath next time around. In one world we are living, in one world dead, in one world hopelessly laughing, in one world it's all in our head. Something from nothing is happening, expanding in us. Love is the universe teaching us, teaching our Something from nothing is happening. That's what we are. Something from nothing is happening. Dust from stars. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Whew, thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. So earlier tonight, I talked about a song called Supernatural. And I wrote it because when I was 22 years old, and by the way, this is my son Lennon right in front of me, behind you. And he has a sister named Jessica, and that's Lennon. So I wrote a song for him too that I'm going to play after this one. But this is called Supernatural because when I was 22, I had my daughter, and it wasn't planned. I was 22, for goodness sake. And when I got custody, it was kind of a thing, and not the short story. I became a full-time dad at a very young age, and I had to learn, like I was talking about earlier, about unlearning and then learning. And the secret is the hope is that as you're unlearning habits and whatever, that the learning part is right there next to it. But sometimes there's a gap. And so the thing is, let's put the learning, unlearning, and learning as close together as we can. That's success right there. But anyway, so I wrote a song called Supernatural, just realizing, like, wow, looking back, like, and we can do that. Like, how did we do it? You know, at certain ages, how did we do all that stuff? How were we in college? How were we in a job or two? Or how were we in a father, a mother? How did we do it? Well, we did it because we became supernatural is how we did it. We just did it. We spread our wings and we just did it. And so that's what this song is. And you'll hear some hints in there. I wanna talk to you about a man that can fly. He's been around the world 7, 8, and 9 times. He wants to be your friend, and maybe more. Some say he's supernatural. He doesn't talk much, but that's okay. When you're on top of the world, there's not much to say. And though he has a voice, you never hear him say that he's supernatural. 5, 4, 3, 2, ba ba ba. One day he'll see you on the ground, lost or found. Save your life, that's just no good anymore. Though you never know it about the man that can fly, he was a lonely child, afraid of heights. He'd rather roller skate with a Superman cape. Supernatural. Something happened to him when he turned 22. He took a cold, deep breath and simply flew. Some say he ran away. If they only knew that he was supernatural. 5, 4, 3, 2, ba ba ba. One day he'll see you on the ground, lost or found. Save your life, that's just no good anymore. Lift you up above your worst dream, and you'll see it's just no good anymore. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Lift you up above your worst dreams, and you'll see it's just no good anymore. On the ground, you touch another, and they'll know it's just no good anymore. Ooh, you're supernatural. Supernatural. So my father lived in Germany during my childhood, or most of my life. So I would visit in the summers. And so there's a line in there about that, about going around the world 8 or 9 times, you know. So there's a song for my son Lennon. But you never want to write a song like just like you could like my son, he's such a great guy, but so as a writer, you as we know, there's probably writers in this room, you kind of allude. Yeah, you allude to things and you infer and all these things without coming out saying things. So this one is called Sun, Rain, Love. And you'll hear, because I use the word sun like S-U-N in the song, but it's really actually S-O-N. So you are the sun, shine so bright above. Please never go out for too long. Your rain on my face, your drops are so delightful. Please wash away my lost races and just in cases. Oh, I never knew that when I was alone, you were alone too. Love, don't be shy with me, my friend. I sensed you all along. Oh, please stay with me. Say to me, I'll be staying night and daying, softly waking for days to come. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. It's a love song, It's a love song. This song, however, is the anti-love song. And just to balance things out. And the quick little story is, I had a date. This was a long time ago. I had a date, and we were going to meet at this really fancy wine bar. And so, like 8 o'clock, So I got there maybe a minute earlier or something. And I knew what she liked. Ordered 2 glasses of red wine. I don't know why, but I ordered 2 glasses of red wine, and she never came. It was just like a stand-up situation. I got stood up. And, so basically, in the course of the evening, kind of like drank 2 glasses of wine, because they were there, like one here and one there. And so I talked to her, and she's like, I'm so sorry, let's try again, And so we meet, go to the same place, and I don't know why. I'm just optimistic at that time. And I ordered 2 glasses of wine. Of course, I drank 2 glasses of wine because she didn't show up. And she was like, I'm so sorry, And then she was like, well, let's try again. And I was like, I can't do it. So we never went out. So that's the anti-love song. But anyway, as a writer, what ends up happening is you take these little situations, and they're fodder, for a songwriter about being stood up so much. And then I realized, like, well, what's it really matter? Because the sun is going to burn out anyway one day. Nothing really matters. The sun one day. You really kind of, you go to write to the most negative thing in the world. That's trivial compared to, like, we're all going to so what's the point? And so this song is called Stars Fall Fast. So go, baby, go. You know it's not the end of time. Slow, baby, slow. It's not the worst of crimes. It's not me you're seeing. Infinity. I used to say that the best is yet to come. Day after day, counting on the sun, but you are fleeting, retreating. Stars fall fast, even the sun won't last. It almost makes me laugh. There's another whistling part if you don't mind. Oh, it's not me, yeah, that you're seeing. Oh no, infinitying. Stars fall fast, even the sun won't last. Never mind a heart, it ain't got no chance. When stars falling fast, yeah, it almost makes me laugh. It almost makes me laugh. Almost makes me laugh. Almost makes me laugh. Almost makes me laugh. Stars fall fast. Thank you. Wow. Awesome. We have. Can I offer 2 more songs? Is that okay with y'all? Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, this song needs to be sung actually, because it's the latest song I wrote, but just it's got the feel in there for what I was trying to say, and it's this. It's easy to pull back from life sometimes a little bit, and so this song is Don't Fade Away. And I think sometimes I'm writing about other people, but sometimes I'm writing about myself. Usually, because sometimes it's easy just to stay home. It's easy to stay in our little world, our cocoon. But when we get out and about, it's great and it's nice, and we're with friends and with family or people or strangers. And so this song talks to that person in us that kind of needs to be pulled out a little bit, And there's a line in there about when you start, remember your heart, get out of your head, out of your bed. It starts with a breath. And I brought up breath earlier because that's so important. Not just to breathe, but intentionally breathing, kind of deep breaths from our abdomen and our belly, like life-giving, And starts with a breath. It's you we need, it's you we miss. Don't fade away. And fade away. Don't let yourself fade away. The words you say can take you down. When you start, remember your heart. Get out of your head, get out of your bed. Starts with a breath, not from your chest. It's you we need, it's you we miss. Don't fade away. Don't let yourself fade away. The words you say can take you down. So turn around, 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 yeah. Turn around, don't fade away. Don't let yourself fade away. The words you say can take you down. So turn around. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, thank you. I feel that. I feel your applause, you know. And I, once again, I'm very grateful to be here and to see your faces, and because I'll remember this. It's very special because we're strangers, but yet we're sharing something back and forth, and it's so special. It's so. I hope everybody gets to sit where I'm sitting sometime. It's just so impactful, you know. So even though it's out of tune, it doesn't matter. It's not what you say; it's how you say it. You know, it's not what you say. And so this song, I'll end on this song. You know, it's about forgiveness. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody lies and tries to hide it. Everybody finds themselves in a fix now and then. Everybody takes the cake. Everybody shows up way too late. Everybody's missed the most important day of someone's life. We give, we take away. We live our lives in shades of gray. We figured out the words to say to get us through another day. The bottom line I'm getting to, we do the best that we can do, and the best that we can do. Forgive the ones that do the things we do. Everybody loses face. Everybody overestimates. Everybody is so realistic with somebody else's dreams. Everybody pushes back a little harder. Everybody thinks their tact is so much smarter. Everybody is quite capable of things better left unsaid. We give, we take away. We live our lives in shades of gray. We figured out the words to say to get us through another day. The bottom line I'm getting to, we do the best that we can do, and the best that we can do, yeah. Forgive the ones that do the things we do. La 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 la. Oh la 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 la. Song, so maybe if you want to sing along, this is the last chance to get on the train. Oh, la 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 la, yeah. Oh, la 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 la. Woo-hoo. One more time. Can do the best that we can do. Forgive the ones that do the things we do. La 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 la. Oh, la 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 la.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So, thank you all. So I'm going to stand up and take a bow.
La 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 la. Thank you, Rahim.
Pleasure.
Yes.
Thank you, Susan.
Yeah. Yeah. Enjoyed your original music. Thank you. There needs to be more of that in the world, right? Yeah. I need to be putting out our own vibe whenever we can. Well, thank you so much for sticking around, and it's time for you to go home now.
Oh.
So come back next week for Acoustic Gap, and that's it. Bye. Be careful. Be careful out there. Don't get blown away.
Oh, yeah.
La 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 la.